Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news. So, guys, if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that things are heating up, especially in the NFC West. And what's the buzz? Well, it's all about the potential blockbuster move involving T.J. Watt, one of the league's most feared pass rushers, potentially heading to the San Francisco 49ers. This isn't just some rumor. Sources like Adam Schefter are indicating that a trade could be on the table, and the Steelers might be open to parting ways with Watt in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027. That's a major haul, and it signals that Pittsburgh is looking to rebuild and free up cap space, especially after allowing 220 points in just 9 games this season. It's clear that Pittsburgh is prioritizing their future, focusing on young talent and preserving cap room, with around $15 million in cap savings projected by moving Watt. Now, for the 49ers, this kind of move could be a game-changer. Imagine adding a 6-time Pro Bowler like Watt to the already potent pass rush. This season, Watt has been nothing short of a monster, racking up 35 solo tackles, 18 assists, 5 sacks, and even snagging an interception. His PFF grade this year is a staggering 92.4, which ranks him among the best edge defenders in the league. His pressure rate is around 24%, with a sack EPA of -2.6, and he's been disruptive all season long with 12 tackles for loss and 22 quarterback hits. These numbers show that Watt is not just a pass rusher. He's a game wrecker, someone who can change the course of a game single-handedly. His career stats are equally impressive, with nearly 100 sacks and over 400 solo tackles, and he's shown minimal injury concerns, playing at least 10 games in every season. Watt's ability to generate pressure, combined with his run-stopping skills, makes him a perfect complement to the 49ers' defensive line, especially at a time when Bosa is out with an ACL injury and Warner is dealing with a fractured finger. Adding Watt would not only boost the pass rush but also create a domino effect, elevating the entire defense to a new level. It's a move that could bring an extra 22 sacks, increase overall pressure by 25%, and reduce opponents' points per game significantly. Let's not forget the impact this would have on the division. The NFC West is already a tough nut to crack, with teams like the Seahawks and Rams fighting hard every week. But with Watt and Hargrave teaming up on that defensive front, the 49ers could become an even more formidable force. Opponents would be forced to double-team Watt, which could open up more opportunities for others and create chaos in the backfield. Plus, the secondary, which has been somewhat leaky at times, would benefit immensely. The overall stats show that teams facing Watt and Hargrave combined could see their scoring drop by over 23 points per game, while the 49ers' defense becomes a nightmare for any offense they face. And if we look at the big picture, this move could elevate the 49ers' Super Bowl odds significantly. Currently, they're sitting at around plus 1,200, but with Watt on board, those odds could improve to plus 550 or better. That's a massive jump, and it's easy to see why. Watt's presence would add that extra layer of pressure and consistency that could push the team over the top. He's a double-team nightmare, especially with his 26% rate, which is higher than many elite pass rushers. His ability to neutralize QBs like Stafford and other top-tier quarterbacks in the league would be crucial in the postseason, giving the 49ers a clear advantage in high-pressure games. Now, let's talk a bit about the strategic implications. The 49ers are already a well-rounded team, but adding Watt would shift the balance even more in their favor. Purdy has been doing a solid job at quarterback, but his toe injury has limited his mobility and playmaking. With Watt helping to generate pressure, the team could afford to be a bit more aggressive on defense, forcing turnovers and creating more scoring opportunities. The secondary, led by Lenoir and other young defenders, would also benefit from the extra pressure up front, making it tougher for opponents to establish any rhythm or build sustained drives. Looking at the bigger picture, This potential acquisition is reminiscent of past NFL moves that reshaped team fortunes. Think back to how the Colts elevated their odds in 2022 when they added players like Mack, or how elite pass rushers have historically been the difference makers in playoff runs. Watt's addition could turn the 49ers into one of the most feared defenses in the league, capable of shutting down both the run and the pass with equal authority. Opponents would have to game plan intensely just to contain him, and that kind of pressure often leads to mistakes, turnovers, and ultimately wins. Of course, nothing is set in stone yet, and the Steelers are still in a good position at 5-4, even holding a 36% chance to make the playoffs. They're prioritizing extending the contract for QB Justin Fields and investing in their young offensive line, so moving Watt makes strategic sense for them as they look to rebuild. The Steelers could free up about $22 million in cap space, which they might use to bolster other areas or develop their young core. Still, the idea of Watt donning the red and gold is tantalizing for us 49ers fans. It's the kind of move that can shift the entire division, especially with how the 49ers have been battling through injuries, like Bosa's ACL tear and Warner's finger fracture. This potential trade would have a ripple effect across the NFC West and beyond. It's not just about adding a star. It's about changing team dynamics, creating new matchups, and elevating the entire defense to elite status. Watt and Hargrave together could be the duo that pushes the 49ers into Super Bowl territory once again. Their combined pass rush impact could be the difference maker in close games, especially in the playoffs, where every sack and every pressure counts. The NFL is a game of inches, and with Watt's ability to disrupt, the 49ers could take that step closer to another Lombardi trophy. So keep an eye on this story because it's unfolding right now, and it could reshape the NFC West. The 49ers, already a team with a strong defense, a dynamic offense led by Purdy, and a resilient coaching staff, could become even more dangerous if this deal goes through. The fans are buzzing, the team is strategizing, and the league is watching. It's a classic NFL showdown in the making: talent, strategy, and a little bit of luck. If Watt joins the 49ers, expect a seismic shift in how everyone views this team's Super Bowl chances. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you believe Watt can be the missing piece that pushes us over the edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and, of course, to the 49ers. This team is built to win, and with moves like this, the sky's the limit. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news, because this season is far from over and the best is yet to come.